Hey everybody, it's Mr. Regner again, and now we're looking at chapter 8.8. That's what it is, 8.8, solving inequalities. You might think, well, solving inequalities, how do I do that? Well, let's take a look at it. So if we have this inequality, it says 3x is greater than 24. Now, that's awesome. I know that 3x is going to be bigger than 24, but that doesn't really help me to figure out then what x is bigger than, right? So I can actually solve this similar to the way that I would solve an equation. So I'm hoping this is showing up in the video here. Think of this sign as like an equal sign. If that were an equal sign, we could easily solve for x by using inverse operations. So with that in mind, I'm going to keep that sign the same, but I'm going to think of it like an equal sign. I'm going to treat it no different. All right, so how would I get x alone? How do I get you alone? Oh, I know. I need to use my inverse operation. So I'm going to divide away 3 from both sides. When I divide this away, I'm left with just x. So x is going to be greater than 24 divided by 3. Well, that is 8. So x is greater than 8. I have solved that inequality, and that's what we mean by solve the inequality. Now the tricky thing is, all I need to do is keep that inequality symbol the same. So watch out in the lesson, because sometimes, not always, but sometimes you may need to flip that around. For example, this kind of makes sense. That marker sort of faded on me. This kind of makes sense, but if I say 8 and I put it on this side now, the sign flips around because x is the one that's bigger. Remember, that chomping mouth always wants to eat the bigger number. It's going after the x because it's bigger than 8. If the 8 is now over here, whoop, now the chomping mouth has flipped around and is trying to still eat the x because the x is bigger than the 8. This is a real quick preview of how to solve an inequality. Now you can read all about it inside your Big Ideas textbook online in chapter 8.8. Good luck and stay safe.